Hi, I'm Sandra Bowers and I'm a freelance illustrator and surface pattern designer, and I personally love Dr. P.H. Martin's liquid watercolors. These are one of my favorite watercolors in the world, and I want to show you how they work. They have two lines of watercolors. One is called Hydrus Fine Art Watercolor, and the other one is called Radiant Concentrated Watercolor. I'm going to explain to you the differences, and I'm going to create the same painting side by side so you can compare. The first thing I want to tell you is that I bought the Hydrus Fine Art Watercolor years ago, and these ones I got from the marvelous people at Dr. P.H. Martin so I could try them. This video is not sponsored by them, but I am very grateful that they sent me so many paints to try. The Hydrus I have been using for about 6 years, but the Radiants I just got around a year ago, and I wanted to wait until I really tried them so I could share with you my opinions. First, we're going to talk about the differences. This one is a pigment-based watercolor. That means that the pigments are permanent, and they have chosen the finest artist pigments which have been chosen for extreme light fastness and brilliance. When a paint says it's light fast, it means that it's resistant to the light, so it won't fade when it's exposed to light. So this one is light fast. That means you can use it to create final artwork that you're going to display. This one is dye-based. That means that the pigments are very fugitive, which means that they disappear very fast when exposed to the light. So they are amazing to create artwork that is supposed to be scanned and then stored away, or things like in journals that are going to be kept closed, and that way the light won't interfere with them. If you exhibit paintings with these ones, they are going to disappear really fast. So have that in mind. Don't create your masterpiece for a gallery with these ones because it's going to fade. So it's not that the paint is bad quality, it's that you have to understand the differences between both of them. And I will leave a link to their websites in the description area. So these ones come in a plastic bottle, and they have this little eyedropper. And this one is a small bottle size. They also have a larger bottle size. This is one of their inks, but the larger size would look similar to this one. And this one comes in a glass bottle. And again, it has the same eyedropper. And this one seems a bit more liquid than this one. So you'll see these ones are a bit more dense. The only thing I don't like about these paints is that they settle. So see here? I think it's even more obvious with a lighter color. But that's like the only thing I don't like about them. But it's not hard to shake them. See? Now you can use them. The other main differences with them is that these colors are not as vibrant as these ones. Here you can see these are Hydrus and these are Radiant. They're not exactly the same pigments, so it's hard to compare them side by side. But you can see, for example, the pinks here are more vibrant. They're more like fluorescent kind of. And also, they behave differently. Like these ones seem to have a bit of granulation. That's when the paint creates like granules. This one seems more smooth. See? You can see it here in the darker colors, the violet and maybe the black. The great thing about this is that you can mix them. You can buy them in a set or you can buy them individually, which is great because you can just choose some colors that you really like and try them out and see which one you like best. Remember that if you combine them in a painting, you should use that painting to scan or for your journal, but not to exhibit, because the parts that have been painting with Radiant will fade faster and these ones won't. Okay, so I have my colors here. And see, my palette was a bit wet, so it's kind of running. So make sure it's dry if you don't want your colors to mix. I really don't mind because I like when that happens and it creates interesting combinations. I'm just creating some simple shapes and I mix the colors a bit so they're not like straight out of the bottle. for some reason, I always end up painting with the Hydrus, even when I love these vibrant colors so much, but sometimes they're a bit much for my style. I love them both so much, I wouldn't know which one to choose. The only thing that would influence my decision is if I needed something to last for a long time, then I would definitely just use the Hydrus. But if that doesn't matter, I would just use a combination of both. And especially if you want super vibrant pinks, I would use the Radiance. You can still achieve really pretty colors and vibrant effects with the Hydrus. This one was painted with the Hydrus, and this one was painted with the Radiance. So it's just a matter of choice, but now you know what the differences are and what you think you'll enjoy more. So let me know in your comments which one is your favorite and if there's something else you'd like me to try out. Remember, I also teach on Skillshare, so if you want to learn how I paint, I'll leave the link down below and you can try Skillshare for free. At this time it's 14 days for free, and see if you like it. And remember to subscribe so you get notified every time I post a video. And like this video if you want me to make more videos like this. See you soon. Bye.